Hello and welcome. This is Nerd. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hello and welcome. This is Nerd Dragon 88 here. It is Dwarven Crusade once more, and I'm joined by our cast. Let's start with. Let's go across with the tokens here, because we have Sage, or we have Wolf, who's playing Sage.
Oh, how may I help you?
We have a new member to our cast, being Lucius, who's playing Creed.
Afternoon. Or whatever time. Next up.
We have Apocalyptian, who is playing Chok.
I don't know why you guys are staring at me. I'm not saying it.
Say it.
Go for pockets. God fucking damn it.
We have Beau playing Beau.
Rolling D20 for Goodberry flavor.
Watch the language.
But
And
you
we-
haven't been given a good berry yet.
I'm rolling preemptively.
Yeah, and we have Razor playing Orsic, Steel Maul.
You touch my booze, I'll put you 9 feet under the ground, you bastards.
Ran out of booze.
And then last but not least, Metgath, who's playing Denault.
Good berry?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So, I forgot to put music on, which I'm going to do, because I can do that.
You do that.
Where's my favorite one? There it is.
Oh, I can hear it. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, behold the music that I can play from Roll20. Okay.
For me,
I'm
what
jamming
time
out.
to communicate it?
When we last left our adventurers, they had finished killing off a troll, decided to inspect a few of the items they had in their possession, and then they were set upon by 3 gnolls. Or rather, they decided to set upon the 3 gnolls that were hiding in the bush and behind a rock.
Cool.
After some casting of Charm Person and some persuasion checks, they convinced these 3 gnolls to, instead of attacking or fighting, to join them and help them, and even potentially get them to their leader.
Ooh.
Wait, that's the leader's name, whose name is Xenog the Eater.
Oh.
What does
Yes.
he do? Eat hamburgers?
You don't know.
He eats babies.
That's more fitting with the rep, yeah.
Piggyback ribs.
Chili's baby back ribs.
Please don't sue us. If you want to sponsor us, that'd be awesome.
That would be, but don't sue us. I like
No.
Chili's though.
That sucks. I can't eat there.
Oh,
So we need to tell them to add more gluten-free stuff, obviously.
yes.
So. After
It's
that
not
point,
only that, they have to watch the preparation in the kitchen too.
Well, you know, that's what you have to do at every restaurant.
So, anyway.
But they don't.
they negotiated with them and managed to acquire some poison from the gnolls in question, as well as some rather strange paper cylinders that were kind of capped off at the ends with string coming out of them.
Yes, negotiated.
3 guesses to what
Okay.
those are, and the first 2 don't count.
I don't need any guesses. I know.
They're either smoke bombs or bombs, one of the 2.
Dynamite,
Negotiated
sir.
As it, for the 5-finger discount.
Well, you know,
Well,
what the
that-
rogue may or may not have done.
Okay, so the acquisition of the cylinders was not actually negotiated, but the poison was.
Hey, what the rogue may or may not have done cannot be helped.
Okay. So, where was I? Right. They end up setting forth from their very temporary campsite after having not quite completed a short rest because it got interrupted, and left for the graveyard. Okay. Where's the other one that I want? I don't want the boom boom thing. I don't want the boom boom sound. I want the music. Here it is. So.
Sound.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. So, you are currently not with them, Lucius, who's currently playing Creed. Right, I should bring the rest of you over as well. You will need to refocus to the extreme right side middle.
Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
Right side middle.
Extreme right in the middle. You'll find a patch where all of your characters are, as well as some gnolls with you. As well as the giant goat, which you still have, and the mastiff from the rusty bag of tricks. The place is filled with a mist.
Aha.
It's kind of coming off the ground, and there's these glowing patches just off the path that seem to be
Keep my eyes
crackling
open.
and filling up the air with extra steam.
You want to help me look around?
Chok's busy kidding with the gnolls and having a good time. Apparently, two people that are very small, man-hating, and have extreme brutalistic culture have a lot in common.
Beau's gonna go ahead and look around.
Alright, roll perception.
I can't.
Oh, right. So Beau is currently having technical difficulties, which is why I'm currently going to be rolling for him.
My computer did a bad and won't connect to the internet. I will have it fixed before next week.
I thought you Russian caked it too hard again.
Nah, I haven't been doing as much maintenance as I should have. I've been a little lazy.
Okay.
Oh, we all have that problem, my friend.
I looked around also, but I imagine I don't see much other than fog.
There's the fog, there's the area that you can kind of see around you. I mean, it's a pretty decent distance. I mean, that's like 25 feet.
Yeah.
So, there is that. Oh, and you guys also still have with you one Jonathan Blackstone, which I forgot to mention last time, who's been just kind of hanging around a little bit. Not really doing much, but apparently everyone thinks that he's up to something and is all suspicious.
Just don't trust him. He's too friendly.
I don't trust him because he's horrifying.
Well, that too.
I did forget to give him
guy beard.
Yeah, I did forget to give him eyebrows, but I forgot to give Denault
Oh my god, I
and
just see
Beau
his
eyebrows too.
character.
He has those
Frickin'
eyes.
Eyebrows. Beady little dwarf eyes.
I'm just waiting for him to tear off his clothes and go full Smeagol.
Dwarf eyes.
All right. So you guys start
I'm still having issues with my Twitch password, by the way.
Okay. So you
What do you...
enter through the gates. And, you know, there's this pretty heavy mist about, And it seems like more of it is being generated from these like kind of orangish glowing patches.
Oof.
And you hear it sizzle.
Oh no.
I want to inspect it.
Yeah, I'd like to. Can I use Arcana to try and see if this is obviously what kind of fucking magic this might be? Maybe.
You can attempt an Arcana check, yes. And I
And
know
all
you're
of
currently in the back.
Oh, okay.
That's 25.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Getting a
5.
phone call.
So you can actually see the glowing patch. So if you want to roll like a nature check or an Arcana check, you can try to give that a go.
Oh, assist
Okay.
nature check.
Where's the check that my brother's at?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So,
I
Yeah.
got an unnatural 20.
yeah. So Wolf, there could be sulfury hot spring stuff nearby. I mean, things like those kinds of heat pressure geysers, maybe.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
And what I get out of my roll? Was this just not magical?
Give me a moment.
I'm gonna do a history check of the area. Why not?
History really is just your solution to everything, isn't it?
And it works, does it not?
Why are you an adventurer? Become a history major, damn it.
Adventuring pays better.
You can't
I beg to
argue that.
differ.
Oh no, I'm making pretty decent money adventuring.
Take that money, go and get yourself a fucking doctorate, man.
We'll see.
Und wie soll sie?
Really? Someone came up with spam fries?
Ew.
Yes. Delicious.
That sounds disgusting.
Delicious.
Ugh. I hate
Only one
spam.
that likes spam.
I never really liked
Hate
spam that
spam.
much.
You're all peasants.
Cannot abide spam.
Spam is good.
You can't abide by the holy laws of spam.
Spam is gross.
Spam song. Spam,
The dude
spam,
abides
spam,
much,
spam,
but the dude
spam,
cannot
spam.
abide spam.
Major, you've been awfully quiet.
Yep.
I'm the
And I'm
dude,
probably
man.
misspelling things. Okay.
Sending out private messages.
Yep.
Okay.
I need mine through Discord.
Oh. Hmm. Cool.
I love
I'll
this
be
music
real, I'm
recording.
probably just gonna relay whatever I get to the group, so you can just say it out loud as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, and you want me to make a history check for you? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever I know, the group is gonna know largely.
Okay. Now I just need to do Beau's check.
Sweet.
History! You got a 10.
Yay. Huh? I got a 10.
You got a 10.
Do I know anything?
I mean, history has had all kinds of things like natural springs and like magic
I meant
stuff.
specifically
and...
history of the graveyard.
Oh,
Anything interesting?
The graveyard is or was used as basically a kind of mass graveyard type situation for a rather substantial battle that happened, and all of the people who had accomplished meritorious conduct got actual graves. Everyone else got stacked on top of each other inside of the catacombs.
Oh boy.
Well, now I'm going to do one more history check on that battle, see if there's anything I know about it, because, hell, there might be some interesting things here.
Chok looks at the pile of magic and looks at the rest of the group. That's magic shit, all right.
Now, he told us about this battle thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Anything I found out, I've relayed to the group.
Well, I was double checking before I do my next roll.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to crack my brain about the battle. Apparently, I know something.
You know of many of the heroes that fought in that battle. You also know that they would not have put heroes' graves anywhere near something like a heat geyser. For one, there'd be too much of a chance of, the grave blowing up.
Knowing this and hearing what Wolf said, hopefully someone in the party realizes I'm all of a sudden clenching my fist, pissed, and I look over to Denal and I go, I need to talk to you over here, please.
First off, what did my role reveal to me?
I sent you a thing in Roll20.
In Roll20?
Yeah, the chat log Roll20.
Oh, you must have sent that when you must have been set as Beau when you sent that.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
It happens.
Yeah, I kind of set myself as Beau so that way the dice rolls would turn up correctly.
Yeah.
So I'll step off to the side with him.
Chok looks at the pile of crackling energy that's beside the group and looks at the rest of us. Are we sure we want to go down this way? We don't have to go right on the path. We could always go around, or go around anywhere other than over there, please.
You guys are kind of just going past that glowing bit.
Beau looks at Chok. What? You scared?
How much do you guys know about elementals?
Beau just kind of shrugs. Can they bleed?
Out of character,
No?
if my character was chaotic evil, hearing that, my character would probably rush over and boot kick Chok into the lava.
Wait, what?
Evil. This was out of character, so don't worry.
They can't bleed?
No.
No.
Well, then I'll just have to find another way to kill it.
Just break their
Anyway,
forms.
Razor was
They're horrifying.
pulling me aside to talk to me about something.
Yep.
I will look at Denal and go, as quiet as I can in Dwarven. I need you to get in there, figure out where their explosives are, and blow it up. This is holy ground they have corrupted. Fallen soldiers have fallen on this battlefield. Heroes.
I'm gonna make a listen check.
Yeah, and part of what we're doing here is to eliminate them from this place.
Okay. And Beau,
Actually,
you
could
will
I
have
listen in as
disadvantage.
well?
You'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
Why do
And
I have disadvantage?
Because you also have the gnolls right there chatting things.
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Damn it, you talkative bastards. Actually, I'm gonna look at the gnolls and politely ask them if they can quiet down for a moment while I try and listen.
I'm not. I'm just gonna keep talking to them with that disadvantage.
Ah, this is a good. Actually, I have a question. Nerd, do I speak? No.
Hold on, let's see.
Not as far as I know.
Let's see. Where the hell is it?
Okay. So
There.
But once we've said that, we'll keep moving.
That's
I'm
14.
trying to hear that. Damn it.
So neither one of you managed to make the DC.
So, which one is this guy again? Who's playing
That's
this one?
Chok.
Yeah, I know it's
being
Chok.
played by Apocalyptian.
Apocalyptian. I will try to get Apocalyptian's attention.
And while he's doing that, I'm
Just
going to
say,
walk over to
"Go get his
to
attention."
Denault and quietly ask, "So, what did he want?"
Wait, who are you talking to?
Denault.
Talking to me.
So Orsic is headed towards Chok, and Beau is headed towards Denault.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm about to swat a cat's ass.
I'm cooking food while we do our thing.
I'm doing random jack shit.
Actually, Chok, do you want to go over to where Orsic was, or because he was trying to call you over?
I mean, could I hear him over the Gnollish pleasantly chatting with me?
Yeah,
Well, I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
he's
get you away
he's,
from the
he's,
gnolls.
he's like calling you. So
Oh, I excuse myself for a moment from pleasant chatter, and I wave my way over here and turn to you, the dog between us all.
the dog's gonna move out of the way.
No, I was
Bring
gonna
it
want the
back.
dog there. I'm
You're
gonna
right,
use
It's a
you
the
want
dog
calling
as a-
dog.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use the dog as a track. I'll bend down and start petting the dog and talk as quietly and calmly as I can to Chok, because I don't know what other language. What languages do you know, actually?
Goblin and common.
That's it?
I do have comprehend languages as a spell, but I mean,
Okay.
hold on.
Well, I wanted to know if you had any other languages, because I got a few, so... in quiet as calm, I'll look at Chok and says, I know how you like to have... What's the best way? Make things go boom? And light things on fire?
Yes.
I need you to do as much devastation and distractions throughout this camp as possible. You're standing on holy
camp?
ground. This is a holy place, or once was. We need to cleanse it. Many fallen heroes are among the graves here. And I'll literally just sort of have my eyes point to that unholy thing over there. That was not here when they built this place.
Okay, but why would I? Why?
All I'm saying...
I understand what you like. Yes, explosions, boom, very exciting. But
I'm just saying...
why them?
Why the gnolls?
Yeah, they're really nice. I like them. For
What
once.
You're not getting the point. Okay, how to explain this in civilian terms? If shit hits the fan, I need you to cause as much havoc and chaos that I don't know how many of them are attacking, and if we have our own way out of here.
Okay, so if they try to give us the old one too, I can come in and give it back to them?
Yes. I know how you like to make distractions, and if you make distractions happen, they won't really know how many people are here, and they don't exactly know how many are attacking this place. And so the thing is, the best way of putting it, we may be 10, but we need to look like 10,000. Now, do you understand?
Okay, but on one condition.
And what's that?
No matter what I do, no matter how I do it, you cannot question my methods.
That is fine. The only thing I do ask is try not to disturb the graves.
Condition?
The graves are markers of fallen heroes of Great War.
I won't get the most. I won't get the important ones.
I'm just saying, try not to damage the graves.
I won't look. I won't try to attack the graves.
But if shit hits a fan, you know what to do.
And during this conversation, I'm going to say, you guys realize we're probably surrounded right now, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I point back to the actual sparking magical geyser of hell beast. It's right behind us. Yeah, I
Did
know.
I actually hear this conversation?
I mean, you're right here.
I can't see.
And Nerd, I think it's interesting. I moved myself up to try to resume my position with the group, and you moved me back.
Oh, sorry.
So,
yeah,
during this conversation, I'm just going to look over at Orsic and speak in Dwarven. We're absolutely not burning the place to the ground.
We might have to, unfortunately.
Beau just shakes his head. That's the problem with soldiers. They always think in such blunt terms. Why use a sledgehammer when you can use a needle?
Yeah, this is true. But I ain't no soldier. I just been around enough that I've picked up a few things over the years.
Think, my friend, with a needle, not a sledgehammer.
Yes, and I look over to Noel. That's why I had him going to infiltrate and find out where their explosives are, steal a few, and blow up the rest. Take out their ammunition. They have a lot less to use us with.
Let's see if we can preserve as much as possible. I'd like to walk away from this with something more than just a little bit of coin in it.
That's why I was hoping you would hand him your chest, so that way you could take it with him, load it up full of his, or whoever's damn chest the damn thing is. I don't know. That's one of those things that I missed. Whose belongs. You know, and then we fill it with explosives and get away with it, but it blow up the rest of them.
Problem is, there's only one person that knows Draconic.
No.
Oh, Nerd, can I get an insight check during this conversation?
Who are you doing your insight check on?
Orsic, because I do feel like you're holding something back.
Alright.
What the hell?
I feel like you're not telling us everything.
So go ahead and oh wait.
I can't.
I keep
This
forgetting.
is really a problem. I will have it worked out by next week. I promise.
Alright, insight is there. What are things you're actually proficient in? Okay, so 15, Orsic, or Razor, Orsic, Razor, what would be kind of surface type stuff?
What do you mean?
What would be particularly obvious, or not obvious, but what would be on the surface of your character's expression and posture and whatnot?
Extremely pissed.
Okay.
That's what I know.
Yeah, he seems to be mostly filled with rage and is kind of on the edge of explodifying.
Okay, Beau's going to gently place his hand on his arm. My friend, we need to talk. You're too close to this. Tell me what's got you so angry right now.
This is a gravesite of fallen heroes of once a great battle. And if my recollection is right, I think I have a couple of family members buried here.
See, now that I understand. Don't worry. We'll make sure your family's remains are not desecrated.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's this gravesite, but my great-grandfather always said there was this place that our family was buried from a great war, and then, or some relatives or something, I don't know. History gets lost in time, but for some reason, a place like this, I remember.
Perhaps I've heard of him. What was a name of one of these heroes in your ancestry? I'm gonna do a history check.
I think I'm putting Nerd on the spot here too, because I'm just making shit up right now.
Yeah. Nerd.
Yes.
Yeah, I get.
Okay.
Well, first of all, you got to give a name, Razor.
Oh, I want to make sure I have permission of my characters who's throwing smoke out of his ass.
Oh, go ahead
This is
and
kind
make up a
of
name.
your backstory.
Okay, I gotta steal Maul. His name was Duke Steel Maul. He was one of the finest soldiers in my family back then. He fought on the front lines with the soldiers, and then got him drunk afterwards.
Okay, so with all that information he's just given me, which admittedly wasn't much aside from a name, history check, please.
Okay, so I made your history check, and you actually have heard of a Duke Steelmaul. However, that was back before this kingdom was formed.
So before this war.
Certainly before this war, and before the previous Crusade.
Beau's just gonna chuckle. Well, I'm fairly sure he wasn't buried here. That was quite a while before this graveyard was
Yes,
created.
I don't know which one it was, which graveyard it was, because the records have been lost to time. But if it's anything like his graveyard, a lot of good heroes have died on this battlefield. This is holy ground, and these things. And I'm trying to keep my voice. My character's trying to keep his voice as quiet as possible, even in his rage. These things are desecrating it, and I think they're gnawing on dead soldiers.
It's at this point that Beau is going to switch to Dwarven. I doubt our friends over there speak Dwarven. Perhaps you'd like to...
What do you
let
think I've been
yourself go a
speaking
little?
in this entire time?
You didn't specify.
I never said I went back to common. So.
You were speaking to...
He was speaking to you
Chok
and...
common.
Yeah,
that's right.
You were speaking to Chok in common, but then he specified that he was going to switch to Dwarven.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. My bad.
Yeah, so you guys have been conversing in Dwarven. Not a problem.
I doubt our friends
I'm
over
gonna-
there speak this language.
I'm gonna take a look behind me, touch my earring. Hey, you guys want to catch up?
I'll catch up, but I had the fire burning in my eyes.
I'm gonna keep walking, just kind of quietly saying, just keep calm. Don't be too close to this. When you get too close, it messes up the job. Don't let emotions interfere.
I'll look over at Beau. That is true, but that's the problem. Military runs in my blood. I know military. I have a lot of honor. And these things have desecrated a holy, honorable place.
And I'm
Yes,
gonna
but
summon
what's
my
done
dog
is
to me.
done. Yes, but what's done is done. We can't change what they've already done. We can simply stop them from doing it more.
I look at Beau and I just grin. Either I die on this day or every asshole in this graveyard dies.
Now, don't get carried away. I don't really particularly want to die.
Blacking out random spots, nerd.
Yeah.
As we walk, I'm gonna kind of try and keep a watchful eye on the surroundings, by the way, because
Same here.
it's a little creepy here.
I noticed nothing.
I can't do the
Okay. So you're deciding to go back to actively looking, yes?
Yes.
And I...
No longer just
I'm
talk.
gonna do another perception check.
Hey, you can't do worse than me. I decided to look around with my eyes closed.
Did you roll a 1?
He rolled a 1. He decided
Yes.
he decided to play with the doggy.
I'm gonna look around. Plays with dogs.
The
I'm
sage
doing it right,
seed.
yeah.
I'm gonna look around. Oh yeah, I summoned my dog to me. Who's a good doggy?
Wow, I'll
What do
come
you
back
see,
to
Druid? What?
I come back to seeing who's a good doggy? Who's a good doggy? What the hell?
Membo, Druid, what do you see? What?
The gnolls stare at the petting wantingly.
So you'll see 3 gnolls up ahead in the mist. And they seem to be
Who
at the
sees
ready
that?
to just attack.
Who sees that?
Sage?
Oh.
And that rolled 23.
Yeah, he got 23.
I don't
You only
know
got
what the rolls
10.
are. Can't see.
Yeah, you only got 10.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's 3
Healing
gnolls in the
goblin.
path up ahead
Chok.
that are in the
say?
way. 2 of them look like the gnoll friends you currently have. The other one looks more like the gnoll that you started off with as a guide.
Oh my god, I just want to go, Wolf, what do your elf eyes see?
Just yell over the Chok in Goblin. Chok,
Sorry.
get your ass up here.
And more gnolls start to step out from the mist.
Ooh.
Chok
See
shambles
anything
over
yet?
to you, kind of confused as to what you want.
All we heard
I'm
was an
gonna-
S.
Yeah.
Do you see this?
I look
Yes.
over your shoulder and look back at you. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see what's wrong with this picture?
Oh.
They're not over here talking with us yet?
Beau's gonna walk up to where they're standing and talking, hopefully seeing the gnolls as he does.
Alright.
My character's just doing, looking around, walking backwards, all the whole shit.
And if I do see the gnolls, I'm going to motion to the other gnolls.
You do
and,
see gnolls.
call
They
them
seem to be
over.
kind
Yeah.
of surrounding you.
I'm going to call the other gnolls over. Would you care to speak to them for us, friends? Please?
Yeah, those guys are up ahead. Because they've been moving on ahead as you guys have been standing around talking in the back.
I'm gonna call them back, like whistling sharply to get their attention. Hey, friends! Care to help us? As I motion at the gnolls surrounding us.
And the guy who seemed to be the leader of the 3 gnolls who you guys charmed is going to yell out in Gnoll stuff that only Orsic will understand.
So, Beau, were you going to be moving forward?
Up to where Sage and well, I can't see the
Okay,
field.
so Sage is up at the very front, along with a Gnoll and his links. Behind, like directly behind him, are Chok and another Gnoll. Behind them are Gnoll and the giant goat. Behind the giant goat directly is Denault. 15 feet to the north is another Gnoll. Just behind that
Okay,
Gnoll
so-
is Jonathan Blackstone, and you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're like 30 feet behind everyone.
I
Except
figured
for
I
Orsic.
should mention it since I told the person he was talking to that they should probably catch up with us.
Yeah,
And this
actually, he would have
character-
moved up already, so I'm going to move him up a bit.
Yeah.
So now you're only 10 feet away
Yeah.
from Orsic.
I'm just gonna stop dead in my tracks, holding my hands up to show I'm unarmed in the universal gesture of I mean no harm. And just kind of call to get our friends' attention and ask them to help us, please. Kind of motioning with my fingers for everyone else to keep their weapons away and put their hands up. Like,
Well,
come
see,
on.
That's the
Crosses his
problem.
arms.
See, that's the problem. My hands are my weapons.
And
Yeah,
as
see,
for
but
me,
they
am
don't
I...
know that.
Now, you gesticulating your fingers at Chok might mean one of two things. Passive than the other, so I'm gonna just roll for
Go
Goblin.
with passive.
Is this that
I'm misspelling a
goblin
thing.
everything?
Oh well.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't follow Goblin Instinct, he puts his hands up.
Like, let's not start a fight if we don't have to. You know, we have friends.
Oh, and
Yeah,
I don't
friends are
remember
cool.
if I don't remember if I said this before, but I always walk with my staff in my hand, using it like a walking stick.
Well, okay, just please don't be threatening.
Oh, I don't need my stick to be threatening.
Exactly. Just don't be overtly threatening, right?
He's just standing there with his arms crossed going, I'm not amused.
As Beau looks around at the gnolls. So does anybody speak common?
He's just silently annoyed. Why did I hunt these? He's
Sorry,
just
that was
silently...
just amusing to listen to.
Yeah, that is my impersonation of Gnoll for the time being. It should sound more like a hyena, but...
I wish you could have gotten the cut of the sound of my dogs fighting.
Yeah, that would have been pretty awesome.
But a kind of that sound alone will be wonderful.
I think I can still theoretically get that sound clip, but it'll be harder to do because I still need to get software for it. So Razor will understand what was being said.
I'll just keep my hands to my side in case I need to strike fast. I'll raise them up. Not ready for my weapon. That's all my weapons. And I'll act like I don't understand what they're saying.
Oh, this is a time I wish you knew thieves can't. Oh.
Who, me?
Damn it. Yeah.
Okay.
Beau's just going to lightly touch his earring with his thumb and whisper, what did
Actually,
they say?
they're not the base ones. So I need to look up something in the book.
Because he knows you speak Gnoll. He's seen you speak Gnoll before.
Yes, but I want to make sure, except for maybe a few that are with us, the rest of them don't know that.
Yeah.
So I'll just
So
shrug.
gonna touch my earring, speaking very, very quietly, directly to Orsic. What did they say?
My character will just shrug.
If we're going to live, wink. If we're going to die, hit them.
Okay, do they actually...
I'll shrug again.
Nope, okay.
You're being less than helpful.
Okay. So...
I'll just nod.
which
Out of
means,
character,
you know-
Beau, I'll say this much. If you were in danger, you would already know, so don't worry.
So, yeah. And the gnolls will step aside,
Beau just smiles.
but they will stay near the path.
Yeah, Beau smiles and, basically extends a hand to the closest Gnoll to him.
Whoa!
Thank you, friend.
That...
Okay, am I still connected?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is it going to take my hand off?
It nuzzles in for pettings.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Anyone else
so-
hear that buzzing noise?
Yep.
I heard it for a brief moment.
I hear
It sounds like somebody attempting to do something with headphones.
Okay, I guess it's my headphones.
So, assuming that Gnoll ignores my attempt at a handshake, I'm going to book it up to the...
The
Gnoll
gnolls are
friends
like
we have.
still like 25 feet ahead of you. One, two,
So I'm
three.
going to book it up to our Gnoll friends and ask them what they said. I appreciate the rescue. May I ask what you said?
I said if they got in our way, I kill them. And feed them to Xenog.
Beau grins. I like how you think.
Chok does, for the first time ever, the first actual good fucking gesture he has ever committed, and for each Gnoll that is on the side, like a nobleman fetching prizes for peasants, is going to give each of them a silver coin.
Nice.
Silver coins that you probably took from me.
Because shinies are universally liked by tiny, very, very angry things.
Gnolls aren't small, though. They're about man size, I think.
Yep.
Were they? I thought they were small creatures.
No, they're man
Nope,
size.
they're medium.
Fuck it,
As
I
tall
feed
as
them
Sage.
shinies anyway.
Roughly as
Yeah, they
tall
reach
as
about
Sage,
6
correct?
foot.
Alright then.
Okay.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, Beau just smiles at the Gnoll who responded, I really like how you think. Thank you again.
After all, you are our friend.
Why, of course I am.
How long till that spell just fucking goes away?
And I'm not lying to him. I'm wanting to be his friend. I'm not lying to him. This is dead honesty, so I will gladly fail any sort of check against insight. This is straight honesty.
I'd like to say that Chok has been enjoying his time with these things way more than he should.
Yeah, seriously.
So, as you continue on down the path, they will close the rank behind you.
Beau just kind of looks back.
Ah, yes, completing the
They're not
friendship
going
circle,
to
I see.
Bite us in the hindquarters, are they?
Not if they're smart.
Beau just chuckles.
Oh god.
I should have been a Gnoll.
Sage
That
is
was
just
unfair.
sitting there with this face of this face of why am I stuck with all these people?
Can I do a perception
Right.
check to see if I notice his face?
So, as you get closer and things come more clearly into view, you can see the steps to the cryptorium. It's a rather large structure. And off to the sides of the stairway... Whoops. Are two very large statues. One even might say huge statues of dwarves, decked out in full armor, with shield and mace.
Beau's gonna stop for a moment and look at him. Impressive.
And just at the bottom of the steps are another two gnolls.
Oh.
Before we get any closer, Beau's gonna pull the Gnoll he's been talking to aside and ask about Xenog.
And I'll say, we may be short, but we don't do anything small.
Beau just kind of nods. Very impressive.
And
Yeah, I'm
Sage
going
is
to
just
ask
still going
specifically-
with the face, why am I here?
Beau's specifically going to ask if Xenog is more likely to just kill us or if he'll actually hear us out. Nerd?
Yeah, just give me one. Okay.
Okay.
Adjusting
Thought we might have
the
lost you.
adjusting where people are.
Yeah, just thought we might have lost you, so I had to
So yeah,
do the
you're
check.
currently by the way, just on the other side of the knoll from you is where Denault is for this
Okay.
exact moment.
So yeah, I'm gonna stop the one I've been talking to and just kind of politely stop him and ask some questions about Xenog.
Realize Sage has not once taken off his hood.
It's true.
He may still have eyebrows yet.
Beau just looks over at Sage. Do you ever take that thing off, or are you horribly disfigured or something?
You've got a 15-foot gap between you and him, so it's not like a small
Oh,
conversation.
okay. That'll be later. That'll be later then.
Yeah.
You ever take your hood off? Yells across.
No.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he does. Do you ever take that hood off?
Strip!
Sage just turns around and lifts up the hood slightly as crystal blue eyes stare eye beams into his soul.
What?
Basically, he's glaring you down with an icy
Do I have
glare.
to make some? Can I do like a
With his blue
will
eyes.
check or something to see if I could do a stare down with him real quick?
That would be intimidation versus intimidation. So I'll roll your
Go
intimidation.
ahead.
He'll have to roll his intimidation.
We're having a stare down now.
You glaring
So much for
Beau.
that
Chok
conversation you were
starts
going to
sliding
have.
into frame.
You know what? I'm
I
actually
win.
going to back out of the stare down for
Yeah,
now.
well, he just beat you by 7.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so I look away and start talking to the knoll.
He just pulls down his hood again over his eyes as he continues going forward.
Clearly, that's a button.
Alright. So. You give him prize? Like goat? He might talk to you.
Beau looks over at Denault. Shall we
Which is
sacrifice
now-
the goat?
Yeah, because of that shouting across, he's now 15 feet, or there's no 10 feet between you and him.
Beau's gonna motion for Denault to come back to drop back for a moment.
Well, I thought you guys had agreed on the way here to the graveyard that you guys were going to potentially sacrifice the goat to Xenog, because
Oh right.
Yeah, after
Sorry,
all,
it's
if we're
Italy. There's a
able
lot
to
going on.
take out Xenog, then that will be more for our original companion to take control over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was. That was our agreement with him. Was when we killed Xenog, he was going to take control and lead them out of this kingdom.
Beau nods and then asks a very important question. So, if Xenog were to, say, attack us, where would you stand?
front row seats to watch.
Beau just grins. Well said, my friend. Well said.
Chok is fucking far away, and he claps anyway.
He would take you to his arena.
Beau raises an eyebrow. Arena? Tell me more.
Sparkling eyes.
Basically.
We found it in catacombs. Strange, large open space, nothing in it. At bottom of staircase.
What
Beau's
would I
gonna file
have to
that
roll to
information
know
away.
what that would be? Would it? Yeah, what would I have to roll to know what that would be?
Yeah, seriously.
You could try to roll a history check. You could try to roll engineering.
It could be
thing.
religion.
Nope, yeah, religion.
Yet
It could-
again,
Yeah,
yet again, give me a
because
history check.
All right. So,
Sorry, Mecca.
so
Go on, Mecca.
well, he got his 14, and Razor got
Yeah.
a 12, and I should roll. Or Beau, do you want me to roll a thing for you?
Yeah, history.
Okay. Beau. History.
The question is it, I asked to know, is it made out of stone?
Has walls basically stone pillars in the arena area.
You know where I'm going with this, right?
The possibility of something secret? I don't know.
I'm
Stone.
gonna do a history check.
Well, pretty much the entire place is going to be made out of stone.
Yes,
Sure.
but the reason why this is built like this and everything else would not count for stone cutting.
Oh, yes, yes it would. Stonemasonry.
Yeah, so I actually get an advantage, so I actually have 19.
So yeah, that does make it stone-based. It could be used for a number of things, in particular when it comes to religious ceremonies. Chambers below crypts have been often used as a kind of spot to do all of the casting to sanctify the land in the area, just as a center point. Doubly so for things like crypts, because you don't want people to be able to raise those dead easily. And if they do start raising the dead, you don't want them to be stronger. You want them to be weaker. It could also theoretically have been used as just an area where they put a whole bunch of stuff, like a storage room of sorts, possibly for the digging process. Or it could have just been a engineering byproduct of digging. Sometimes floors collapse, you decide to build a staircase there, clear out all rubble, and then make a room down there just because there happens to be a chamber down there and you decide to reinforce it a bit.
Yep.
Nerd, where am I?
You are going to be just shortly inside.
Ah.
So was all that covered in the history check as well?
Your history was not so good.
Ah.
That's better.
Then you know that such things would be potentially used as a sort of center point for various religious spells and rituals.
Okay.
There would preferably be also a statue of Moradin, but there's not always one there. There's not even always an altar. Sometimes it's just an empty room.
Okay.
That way there's no...
It could have some sort of religious connection, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
What did history give me with it not being so good?
Should we
Storage
go
room?
mine?
More bodies to hold?
Did I also
It's
get the possibility of storage room?
Not really. I mean, it's a theoretical possibility, but it's kind of just a... It's a thing of an extra room that doesn't seem to have anything in it. What could that possibly be?
Beau's just going to go out on a limb, ask and all. So, is there anything stored in there? Like, was there anything when you went in?
No.
All right. That exhausts my knowledge.
I have a look around to see if anybody's actually paying attention to me and my cat.
Beau's a little engrossed in conversation.
The gnolls on either side of the staircase are paying attention to you and your cat.
Okay. I finally tell my cat to keep guard when get the chance to go sneak off and find something of use. I will roll its stealth check to see if it actually escapes the... Nope. Still gonna be seen in plain daylight. The cat gets at least 5 feet before it just goes, nope. To me.
Alright, so... you guys will be entering in, and you guys will see another 6 gnolls or so in this kind of grand building with statues of Moradin on either side. Or not necessarily of Moradin, but definitely of some kind of Dwarven type deity. And in the center part of the room, there is a set of stairs that head back basically along underneath the path, or would head back towards underneath the path you came in on. So you came in heading west, and the stairs are going to be heading east. Okay, and you're sending your cat to go scout things before entering?
Then it failed the stealth check, so it just decided to return to me after it got 5 feet before the gnolls just snarled.
They were going to snarl at it, actually.
Porks now.
I will go touch one of the Moradin statues.
Okay. you will actually feel a kind of presence still there inside the statue.
Oh shit.
Alright. I'm gonna do a listen check.
I'm gonna walk over to one of the statues and touch it also, and bow my and examine it. I want to take a look at the statue.
I will also. Sorry, just adding one more thing real quick. I'll also bow my head and give respect to Morden.
Okay.
And I'll say in Dwarvish so they don't hear. Please give us the strength to help smite these heathens on. I'm trying to think of the right words here.
Sorry.
To help smite these heathens who disturb the honorable dead, and help us bring back honor to this once glorious land.
Sorry about the coughing. I've got the beginning of the flu.
My dad is going through the flu.
Okay.
Yeah, there's been this really virulent one going around here in California. It's actually killed someone.
Shit.
Actually, this year is the worst flu season in at least 15 years.
I mean, what they immunized against,
Oh,
it
it's
didn't even
probably
touch.
the same one that nailed me like last month. Or no, not last month, because we're now in a whole new month.
Well, the immunization, it didn't even work.
They
for
got
most
it wrong.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, they got the immunization wrong. Each year they have to guess as to how it's going to mutate, and then that's what they do. That's what they release. This
Sorry
year
about
they
that,
got
folks.
it wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Well, anywho.
yeah, enough about flu.
Sorry.
You guys will be gestured down the stairway in the middle with the "This way to Xenog."
He just quietly underneath his hood glances around.
Okay.
So,
25.
continue on.
So, yeah, it's a very impressive main room, but they seem to be kind of... All the gnolls that were following you before out on the pathway have kind of gone back out into the graveyard, and the ones inside the room aren't particularly interested in you guys. But you do still have the ones that are with you, your gnoll friends,
Yes.
which will head on down with you. Which brings us to
Nice.
the catacomb.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my.
Welcome to the Tomb of Horrors.
And I had to spend quite a bit of time on this.
He did. I was actually there with him, talking with him when he did it, and it was pretty fun to listen to, honestly.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It was cool to see how the sausage was made.
Yeah.
I wonder if my cat can actually sneak out now.
Probably.
And Razor was saying something, I think.
Oh, I'm being quiet.
Okay.
Okay. So your lynx manages to slip away undetected. Were you sitting ahead or behind?
Who?
Sage.
Sending it ahead to see if I can go scout for something.
I can't find the catacombs. I see a black screen.
Towards the top left.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you have to readjust. So yeah, it's towards the top left area now.
Alright. Cool.
You should find a new exposed area. And you should now see the effects of dynamic lighting.
I don't.
Oh, that's right, you don't, because you don't have a character there yet.
Great.
Let me fix this. I got you.
Meanwhile, Mage Armor.
Meanwhile, Mage Armor. I love that. This is why we love
My cat
APOC.
has 50 move
I've been
speed.
quiet for like 40 minutes in this recording.
Has
All right.
50 move speed, so it goes 50 paces. So from here, 1, 2, 3.
Well, it's also stealthing, so there's a limit to how
Yeah,
far it'll be able to
so
get.
20
Not to mention, you
feet.
guys are moving, so it can get 20 feet ahead of you because you guys move at 30. Except you guys are also kind of strolling, so I could maybe let it get with one more. So, Kyle, you should now be able to see something in that area.
I can't see a thing.
The upper left area.
Upper left. I see nothing. Oh.
From the top left, you need to scroll down a little bit,
Okay,
probably.
here I am. There
Yep.
we go.
Well, you may need to roll a perception check to see my cat.
I have to roll perception check?
You probably should, but
Okay, I will.
Stealth.
Perception check. Where's perception? There it is.
not bad. So you will in fact see the lynx kind of be prowling its way out into the hallway through the cracked area
Yes.
where the catacomb connects.
Huh.
I will roll the cat's perception check to see if it sees the Kaya.
Creed.
I'm okay with my real name being put out.
Oh, okay.
That's alright,
I'm
Beau.
just trying to look out for you.
It's cool, Beau.
Thank
So
you.
it
Cat
sees a
see
knoll.
The Creed.
It sees a knoll. What it sees is a knoll.
My cat is gonna. Well, since I can hear animals, it's probably gonna report back to me, making some form of noise or cat noise. Something
It
I
sees
would
a
hear.
knoll in a group of knolls.
Meow.
And I go, well, okay then.
Yeah,
I
and you
just
guys,
make a silent. I make a silent note, and is my cat only revealed to? Is it revealed to all gnolls next to Creed?
it sees a knoll
Depends
out
on if
there.
he tells them or not.
Okay then.
What it sees
I
is a
leave him
knoll.
alone.
It does not see a Creed. It sees a knoll.
Oh. And also it
Yep.
sits
Yes.
and waits for Sage and the rest of the gang.
Yep. So you guys will have to file through this single
Gee.
file. Because the hallways get a whole lot narrower.
I hate
mean,
narrow
can
hallways.
walk between most of your legs.
Alright. So is Sage going first?
Yes.
All
Did I
right.
set you guys to all be basically able to see each other's visibility range?
Nope.
Okay.
Cat just nods to the knoll.
Okay, so who's going
And
after
then let's have
Sage?
that Knoll leader guy go, and then I'll follow him.
Okay, your guide or the big
I'll
one?
Bring the rear.
What?
Your guide or the big
Yeah,
one?
him.
Big one? Okay. Or the guide, okay. So he'll go ahead and go through.
Yeah, the one that you just moved.
Yeah. That's
Whatever.
your guide. You said you're going to go in after him, right?
Beau's gonna be as far towards the back as they allow.
Chok's just gonna follow the group of gnolls.
I feel like I'm getting miscommunication with Metgath here.
Sorry.
I'll move it. There.
Okay. So that one. Okay. Let's do a dozy-do. And the guy's actually probably going to wait a little bit.
Especially since he's not particularly well liked here.
Yeah, he's actually going to move back here. So who wants to go after Denault?
Bring up the rear.
Alright.
Fuck it, I'll go in.
I thought I was bringing up the back.
I'm sorry, is the goat fitting?
It is going to be squeezing in, and it's going to be a tight squeeze, and I actually have to roll a strength check for the gnoll to be able to pull it through. Although, actually, this other gnoll's probably going to push it.
Oh, shit. Chok's gonna, like, pull on the back of the gnoll trying to help.
Okay. That counts as helping. So that gives it advantage on its strength check. And these are those guys. So, yeah.
I'm so scared of my character picture right now.
Nice.
Okay, so
I'd tie a rope around its neck, around the goat's neck and pull, but
yeah, there's only
might
so
be
much.
Better to have it arrive alive.
There's only so much strength stuff, and thank goodness for that advantage, because otherwise it would be stuck. Because there was a 1 involved, a natural 1. But with a unnatural 20, you guys will be able to squeeze it through that little entrance, and that should be able to just do normal squeezing throughout the rest of this. Sage, do you want to move yourself and your cat forward towards that gnoll that's just sitting out there in the hallway?
Yeah, sure. Tool. I'll move it. How many paces? Like 2?
You're probably going to want to start moving forward a bit more because of the goat is coming up.
So,
and I'm going to see this person off to the side, and I'm going to be like, "Hello."
Me?
Yeah.
Is that a gnoll?
You see a gnoll.
Okay.
The person that you see on the hallway is a gnoll.
Okay, yeah, actually, my guy's not going to say anything. He's just going to remain quiet.
Greeting a gnoll.
And actually, the Lynx and Denault, and Sage all should make wisdom checks.
what do I do today?
Oh no, I know what this is.
Teens. Main and null. Where am I gonna know that it's a Tiefling?
The dice like rolling below 10 for me today.
So I see 1 for Wolf. Is that Sage or is that the Lynx?
Save.
Yeah, you
Sage,
rolled a
have
wisdom
dice
save.
from hell.
You rolled a wisdom save. Is that Sage's or is that the Lynx?
That's Sage's. I still have to do the wisdom check for the Lynx.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Oh.
It's brain dead.
The Lynx trolls.
What does Sage get?
The music changed.
Okay, so the Lynx got 4. Lynx sees a gnoll. Donald and Sage, you see a Tiefling. Or a Tiefling, sorry. I've been pronouncing it Tiefling because of spelling.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Tiefling, is how it's supposed to be pronounced. So yes, you will see
Sage just leans in close to the gnoll.
Yeah, it is a lavender.
The gnolls probably see.
It's a lavender-skinned tiefling.
Green-eyed tiefling.
With black hair.
Leans
Black hair,
in.
curved ram horns.
What are you doing here? Sage just leans in and goes, "What are you doing here?"
How do you see me?
I'm just going to smile and say, "Goodberry?"
He's a druid.
What does goodberry mean?
Mary?
I'm offering you a Goodberry.
No, thank you. I thought I could find some nice things. And yeah.
Roll an insight check to see if he's lying.
Okay.
My guy's not even going to roll because he figures he's here to see if he can find some nice things. This is a dungeon with enemies in it.
Yep,
it's just natural.
And Sage is just over. Oh, what?
Yeah, he's either gonna try to raid what the gnolls have raided, or he's going to eliminate the gnolls. One of the two. He's possibly even just on the same job as you guys through a different employer.
Basically exactly what I figured.
Beau's gonna sidle up to...
Which, Beau's kind of still in the back because not everyone has made it into the hallway yet.
Oh. All right.
And the gnolls are gonna... Can we keep this moving?
Yeah, please.
Keep moving forward.
It's heavy.
I'm actually gonna, for once, set up a trap. A hunting trap. In the little core. Everybody I'm gonna hang behind. I'm gonna set up the hunting trap in the corridor so that way if they call reinforcements from outside, the trap's gonna stop them. And back once everybody goes past him.
So no one else sees me, right?
So there is a gnoll behind Sage who hasn't been paying attention because he's paying attention more to the goat extraction. So if you wish to, you have two directions you can head, Creed. You can either head south there into that narrow hallway, or you can head down the wider hallway.
Down the wider hallway. Let me see here.
You should be able to just click and drag.
Right. I'm gonna go.
Beau's just gonna kind of scurry down the hallway between through people's legs and such.
I'm gonna go. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in here.
Okay, so you're going down the narrow passageway that was right behind you.
Yeah. Just gonna go slip out of there like, I'm gonna go this way.
Alright, Sage, which direction are you headed?
Step to my cat to follow. Following.
Okay.
It just kind of walks up to him, rubs against his leg.
Wow.
Okay, by the way, Just as a note, just north of Denault there is a set of double doors. And right by the links there's another 2 doors.
Forgot.
That's what those darker spots are.
You forgot to set the
Wait, what I just do?
You forgot to set the dynamic lighting for Sage.
Oh, does he not have any?
Oh boy, give me a moment. I just messed something up. Okay, put you back where you are. There you go.
Go. Advanced. You're right, I did forget to do that for him. Give me a moment while I double check because I don't remember what elves. I believe they just get 60 feet because you're a full elf, right?
Halfling. I'm a full elf.
Yeah, full elf. Okay, yeah, so it's 60 feet.
Hoo-ha. Shark bait. Hoo-ha-ha.
He's just gonna silently take one of his daggers
there
out of the catacombs to see if he can disturb something that's currently be quiet.
Okay, so where are you heading?
Sage is gonna head down the hallway, dagger gently tapping the side of the wall, making a trying to disturb anything that's trying to hide.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask the gnoll which way to the I'm gonna ask the gnolls which way to Nerd, what was his name? The eater
Xenog.
guy? Xenog. Which way to Xenog?
Let me take lead. Make room for the goat.
Okay.
I help pull the goat out, even still.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be able to get it all the way onto the hallway, I'm pretty certain. Yep.
No question what Sage is doing.
No, he doesn't.
What about Medgar? No, Denault. Is he gonna question what I'm doing with my dagger, scraping it across the wall?
Excuse me.
No, he'll
No.
just figure you're going crazy.
I sort of poke at you with my heel.
Alright, now we do have a little bit of a conflict for order because we have Orsic who wants to take up the rear, and we also have Beau who wants to take up the rear.
I'm just scurrying ahead.
Okay, so you're going to scurry ahead?
people's
Okay.
lengths Necessary.
And now that the goat is out of that space, you can now actually get ahead.
Well, I can move through the same space as things larger than me.
Yes. However, when it's stuck in a squeezing spot like that, there's a whole lot less room.
True. I was gonna, maybe see if I could throw my weight into the goat's rear end and shove it through.
Okay. So yeah, the goat is now through there.
Is it just me, or does the dog look a little warped?
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain why it's not snapping to the grid properly.
Is it the elemental magic? Is it starting to fuck with a bit? It's becoming a hellhound. I don't like this.
There we go.
Oh no.
Now I got it. Nope. It does not like being diagonal and being on this grid.
It's a little warped because it was designed to be 2 squares long.
Oh, was it designed to be 2 squares long?
I'm pretty
yes,
sure.
yes, it was.
Yeah. But in order to make it a medium size, but I had to shrink it down.
To make it fit a proper grid thing.
Because now it's a sitting dog. It's like sitting upright.
Yep. Alright, so. Let's try to get people further down this place.
I sort of poke with my heel at Denault to make way.
Okay. So, Beau, you're gonna try to scurry all the way up ahead, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, yeah. And that'll give space for them to come through a bit.
And Doggo, never forget Doggo.
Yep. Okay, so... yeah, Creep, there's now basically this cacophony is this rather large group of people is now going down that 10-foot wide hallway that you were kind of standing in before. And there's links just at the end of the hall. They're staring at you. On either side of you, alcoves which previously held dead bodies and now seem to hold discarded bits of food and broken pottery. As this place was indeed made to hold lots and lots of corpses.
Am
I allowed to move my character?
Yes.
I'm gonna go around the cat and be like, "Get out of my way, Kate." Shh, Kate. Now I'm gonna go around it and hide right here. I'm just gonna skulk.
Okay. So he's gonna go and stand in the middle between the links and the party going through. I'm assuming the party's not changing their dynamic too much from what their current positions are as they go down this hallway, correct?
Yep.
Nah, but I am gonna look over at the tiefling and, you know.
So you look over at what you see as a gnoll, yeah, and roll a
why it's walking
wisdom.
with us. I can't.
Right. I need to roll your wisdom. Wisdom check! You succeed with flying colors.
Oh.
What did I roll?
You got a total of 20.
Oh, nice. I just kind of look at the gnoll for a second, blink, and realize that's not a gnoll. Move closer. What are you doing here?
And I'm just gonna say, I don't think your disguise is working too well.
Shh. You have no idea how stupid these dolls are. Also,
Beau just kind of chuckles. Watch how you talk about my friends.
And the gnoll that's like right behind Beau currently. Leave the guard alone. If he wants to try to look all mysterious, that's his prerogative.
I'm gonna put my finger on my lips and go, shh, and wink.
Beau just kind of chuckles and nods.
Are you hitting on me?
See what I mean?
Oh my god.
Because I'm into that.
I did not say that.
Whoa. He was thinking it.
Alright, so is Beau going to hang out with the tiefling for longer, or is he going to continue down the passageway?
Yeah, I'm going to kick it with the tiefling for a little bit.
Alright.
Doggo goes up and catches up with the gnoll.
I'm moving to speak with Beau, keeping my distance a little bit.
So, speaking very quietly, so what actually brings you here?
Well, I'm searching for, well, loot as a fellow rogue. And somebody important.
It's at this point that while they're walking, Beau's going to shift into Thieves' Cant. A fellow rogue,
I shift into Thieves' Cant as well. Yes, very much so.
Cat just goes.
No longer alone. Finally, someone I can use this talk with.
Yes. Tell me, have you dabbled in the arcane arts?
Beau shakes his head. No, I'm more of your straight second story worker, if you know what I mean.
That's a shame. I snap my fingers. Crap. I snap my fingers and sparks fly a little bit. Thank you.
He's the shiny thing and tackles Beau, trying to get to the shiny thing.
So, Beau, you have the lynx coming up on top of your back, trying to get over you to get at the spark.
Can I get a reflex save on this?
Yep.
Okay.
Might as well.
I'm totally just gonna like Dark Souls roll to the side, Superman dive if I have to.
Dexterity save. 14.
Oh, like endurance or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yeah.
I just dropped something.
So you managed to escape the lynx as it jumps forward, trying to get at the sparkly.
And it rolls to the feet of the tiefling, meowing.
I just kind of shake my head. Damn thing. This is why I don't have cats.
This is why I have a mouse.
This is why Chok has a weasel.
And
Beau
another
has
thing,
no pets.
how are you in the art of lying?
Beau just grins. Lying is a rogue's bread and butter, my friend.
Oh, trust me, I understand. People have told me my words are as toxic as my emerald green eyes.
See, at this point, I'm going to do an insight check to see if he's telling the truth.
Yeah, do people actually say that? Is that something you made up?
Yeah.
Rolling
Make
charisma.
yourself look cool.
So it would be deception in this case, actually.
Oh,
Is deception my insight?
It would be his deception versus your insight.
These are both things we have proficiency in, I'm thinking.
Insight.
Oh, dear.
He's telling the truth.
Did I nat 20 that?
I nat 20 that.
Oh.
No, you did not nat 20 that. You unnatural 20 that.
You got
what
10.
did I roll? Oh. So as far as I can tell, he's telling the truth.
Yep.
Beau just kind of shrugs. I can't say I know anyone that talks like that, but fair enough.
I'm from a land where people talk pretty and weird.
Beau just kind of shrugs. So am I, Pirate City, long story.
Long story for me, too. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Uh-oh. Currently hunting something of note. Usually trying not to die.
I know the feelings.
I'll tell you when we have some time to get a drink, if you stick around.
I think I'll follow you around for a while. Like I said, these idiots don't know what I'm doing.
So the guide is currently like right next to Orsic, and he's gonna kind of lean into Orsic and whisper at him.
That was all in Thieves' Camp, by the way.
Yeah. Cat just silently meow.
I love Thieves' Camp.
Me too.
What is finally talk to people with? Okay, so Thieves' Cant is you're saying one thing, but your body language, you're doing finger signs and such, all say something different. And it's a very subtle language that involves stance, posture, the way you're holding yourself, like your hands and such. It's very complicated.
It's a very complicated secret language used by the Underground, which also includes an entire symbol set.
It's awesome.
Used to denote markings, which the markings will sometimes lead to people who will then give you a signal to then go to some other spot, which then has another sigil, which might lead you to yet a third sigil, which might then eventually lead you to something like a thieves guild or a
Nope. We have a secret code, sir. We have a secret handshake.
I just randomly thought, like, if I were to like talk to you normally, but in Thieves' Cant I was yelling at you, would I be like talking to you in normal, like, inside voice, but I'd be flailing my arms around like a fool?
Not flailing around, but the motions would be much more aggressive and sharp.
Whoops.
Yeah. All right.
Like, instead of doing very flowing motions with your fingers, you'd be doing very sharp, angry motions.
Ah.
And you might actually raise your voice. I mean, it's not. You can be yelling at someone in Thieves' Cant and still be yelling with your talking. You're just not saying what you're actually saying.
Lovely.
You're saying something completely
talking about the cheese shop when
innocuous.
really you're talking about the fact that they sold you a shoddy dagger that they claimed was magical and in fact is just a mundane, rusty dagger.
Yes.
Exactly, but you're yelling at them about a cheese shop.
The prices for Camembert are absolutely ghastly.
Well, you're
Basically.
you're cursing the porcupine.
Yeah. You're yelling loudly, you're just not
Curse the
saying what you're
porcupines!
actually saying.
And all the eggs they laid!
What?
They don't lay
What
eggs,
is
which is part of the joke.
I've never heard this joke, but I like it.
Well, I won't keep you. What is your name?
Beau smiles. Name's Beau. He touches his. He motions to his earring, not actually touching it. Do you happen to have one of these nifty little gadgets?
No, actually. What is it?
It allows us to talk over great distances. It's very handy. I suggest you get one. You get one upon joining the Adventurers Guild.
Well,
Actually, I forgot that he actually is a member of the Adventurers Guild, which is part of what he's
Oh.
doing here.
Then yes, you do have one.
Oh,
So yeah.
let me just check my satchel. Oh yes, I do, but my ears aren't pierced. Oh dear.
Beau holds up his rapier. Easily fixed.
Okay.
So yeah,
Where you going
Beau's
with
gonna
this?
do a down and dirty ear piercing. He's gonna disinfect it as much as he can with fire.
I'll do that. I'll cauterize it myself.
Oh, Chok!
Disinfect it. Actually, yeah, he's going to motion for Chok to come over.
At the front of the line?
Oh,
He's gonna.
Chok is
Hey,
way off the
Chok.
front of the line and down the hallway at this point.
He's
The party
gonna-
is gone.
I'm also helping to carry a goat.
You know what? Screw it. Yeah, just down and dirty ear piercing.
let's do this.
Piercing his ear with the point of a rapier. This is a bad idea.
I live for these ideas.
You can't spell badass without bad.
How would we roll this?
You forget.
Okay, so you're attempting to give him just a piercing, right?
Precision.
Yeah, I'm just attempting to put a hole in his ear to put the earring in.
Okay, I will roll for you. It'll be a dex check, no proficiency.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. Better idea. It'll be a medicine check with disadvantage.
Adrian,
Either way, it should have disadvantage, but
I'm so gonna hate you for this.
Probably.
Roll animal handling.
animal handling is not appropriate to the situation. Okay,
This is possibly a bad idea.
so that's a 14.
Okay.
You successfully take the tip of your rapier, just barely insert it into his ear, just real quick. And, okay, yeah, he might be able to fit like a somewhat gauged earring, but it also should work for the earring that he's got in question.
Nice. Okay.
You know, one of the smaller gauges for gauged earrings.
Beau just kind of quickly jabs it in. You know, basically right before he does, he says, "Clench your teeth. It'll help." And quickly jabs it in, and then puts the earring in his ear. Before he puts it in his ear, though, he touches it to his to link them.
Well then.
And then he touches his earring and mutters under his breath, "There, now we can talk without. Now we can talk over a distance and possibly a little quieter."
Lovely. I'm gonna cauterize the bleeding with a slight heated fingernail.
Down and dirty ear piercing.
Yeah. All right. Well, shall we go? I'll escort you.
Beau nods, pulling a little tin out of his. Okay, actually, I need to ask you, nerd. Is it okay if Beau has like a little tin of some sort of unidentified drug in his bag?
Unfortunately, that would have cost money at some point.
Ah, okay. He's just gonna pull out his pipe and start blowing bubbles with it. Indubitably.
The cat starts
Oh my God.
bouncing after the bubbles. Ends up jumping again at Beau.
This time I hope I'm aware of it, and I'm gonna like step to the side if I can.
Well,
Okay.
That cat is like being weird.
shall we go?
Cat.
It's a cat, and you're blowing bubbles.
So, as you guys start to go, you'll notice that there is in fact a gnoll who is just basically on the inside of the hallway waiting for you guys.
Beau looks to the gnoll. Sorry about the wait. My friend here needed some help.
What's the look all about?
And the gnoll will say something that I don't think either one of you understands.
Oh no.
Beau just kind of shrugs.
And he'll just kind of gesture you to follow and start walking down the hallway.
Beau nods. Lead the way.
I look at Beau with fingers and show that I'm crossing my fingers.
Beau just grins and throws a wink your way.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we've got this. And thieves can't.
Yeah. And the gnoll will make sure to take more, or be a lot faster than just a leisurely pace.
Oh yeah, we're definitely like double timing it.
Double time, double time. Nightmare fuel.
Finally have
Oh,
another
Paula.
rogue for rogue shenanigans.
Not to mention all of that other stuff. So yeah, Denal, you're still up with Sage and them.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone through a couple of doors by this point.
Where?
A couple of double doors. As you guys have mostly been heading south.
Is it a double
Through
door or a
these-
double door?
Double doors. As in
Sorry.
2 doors for one
Continue, sir.
It
opening.
did sound a little odd. That's why we needed some clarification.
Yeah.
I have to leave.
And guys will open up the last set of double doors to a hallway that
My
seems to
dad's
be...
kicking me off, so I have to leave. Okay.
Alright. So we'll be saving, I guess, the big stuff till next time. But you guys, we've gotten an introduction in, and you guys have been sneaking your way through here. Or not sneaking, but, making your way through here.
Yeah.
Sneaking.
Yeah. And the gnolls will get out of your way as you approach through.
Well, we haven't been sneaking. I've been sending every damn knoll down all these secret side passages.
Yeah,
Beau's
they're not
just
secret,
kind of,
but yeah. There's a lot of side
Beau's
passages.
just kind of quietly walking along now.
So you guys are, going at a pretty good clip to try to catch up.
Yeah.
The hell are those?
Or what?
Like SpongeBob's rigor mortis body on the ground.
Ah, those are what appear to be mattresses or bedrolls that they've made for themselves.
Oh, okay.
SpongeBob's. Wow.
Sorry.
And you guys
Wow.
once more enter a hallway that is only 5 feet wide.
Mm.
Alright.
Well,
Okay.
And more gnolls will attempt to get out of your way.
Oof.
So you need to keep track of which gnolls are actually supposed to be with you guys.
Wait, where's the goat?
Yeah, you should probably mark those.
Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Yeah. There. Gotta keep carrying it.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should. Okay. Marker. I'm going to give them the stealth marker.
Yay.
Where's the other one? There it is. There. Those two now have stealth markers on them. Ah. Okay. So you guys will make your way through. Mortal's getting out of your way.
Oh god, am I gonna have to roll to not trip on these hay bales?
No, because you're not going through that way.
Am I not carrying the goat?
You're not carrying the goat, you're kind of leading the goat, along with the other guy.
Carrying? Holy crap.
It's a giant goat.
I
How
know.
strong
It is a
Chok?
horse-sized goat.
Chok's actually kind of strong for a goblin.
Yeah, but damn, dude, that's
So, Chok, do you want to attempt to personally guide the goat, or do you want to go in front of the person who's personally guiding the goat?
I mean, I don't want to, like... I don't want to steal his thunder. I want to help him, so I'm just going to try and ease it along with him.
Yeah, so you'll have to go
You don't
ahead of him a
wanna
little
steal
bit
his
just because tile-based movement.
Alright. Oh god, oh fuck, we're gonna have to pull this thing.
Yeah, these hallways are wide enough where you're not going to have to worry it's going to go through natural squeezing as opposed to that super narrow opening into that corridor and out of that corridor again. And at the beginning of all this. So much detail that I put in that you guys aren't going to see. Okay, you guys might end up seeing it still.
Because Gnoll friends.
Because Gnoll friends.
I was somewhat expecting for the Gnoll friend thing to work. I was also expecting something to screw up the Gnoll friend thing.
But we've been working hard at keeping them friendly.
And I've been biting my tongue this whole time. Like, nope, 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 not gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
What?
I probably would have pissed him off. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, now I gotta know.
Where is it? Archived characters?
Though I have to say, I have absolutely nothing to regret of having made Gnoll friends. Okay?
No
This was
regrets. It really was.
Oh! I apparently messed up and did not prepare the token that I thought I'd prepared. Well, so I guess I'll use a Gnoll token for now, and I will fix it by next session. So, they're going to lead you through. Okay, and then you guys are doing double time to try to catch up.
I'm really glad no one here has claustrophobic, like the druid, from being outside.
I kinda do, but I didn't give Beau that.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Alright, and he then leads you through yet another set of double doors here in the south.
Where? Fuck.
Okay.
But who knows, Adrian? Who knows, nerd? Maybe one of us will screw up and we'll end up having to fight our way out.
Yeah, there is that.
I mean, let's not
I have all kinds of
speak
ways
too
of
quickly.
having you guys actually explore this place in full.
I am fully okay with the no friends forever approach, though. That's where I want to be.
Yes.
Okay. So yes, he will lead you in to this decent-sized chamber.
I mean, after all, you could decide to do the totally dick move, and when the moment our ally guy seizes control of these people, he decides to turn on us.
God,
That would be sadness.
That would be really sad. I want these gnolls to become our Care Bears.
Right?
Yes.
Anyway,
So,
yes.
the gnoll that was leading you guys up at the very front is just going to go and, like, stand right next to, Xenog, which is this truly massive gnoll. He's large, even for a gnoll.
That's
Wish I could
concerning.
see him.
And he's just sitting in his... at his throne.
Oh, shit.
Well, on a pedestal, really.
Mm-hmm.
And...
The dog sits in the corner like a good boy.
Oh, now I see what you mean by the SpongeBob things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys are currently, like, this 5-foot wide hallway that you guys went through is, like, the most exposed spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit all you guys in here, because I'm also trying to figure out how to get you guys in positions where you might actually go to. I'm guessing Sage is going to want to, like, head towards the back of the room because he's primarily ranged. Yes? Oh, wait, right, he left. So I'll put him back here. Okay. This guy's... Is it okay if I move you over? Like 2 squares?
Sure.
Or did Dog go with you? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, dog remains close by my side.
Oh, and do you see what I'm doing?
I can't see the thing. My computer did
Yeah,
bad.
you're
right.
currently moving your token around in circles. So,
Oh, of course he would show up.
I will now allow you guys to arrange yourselves in the rooms somewhat. I would ask you not put yourself, like... Yeah, that spot would be more appropriate for that.
Just
And
go ahead and put me front and center for talking to Xenog.
you guys are gonna be
Put me
able
where
to.
you like.
You guys are gonna be able to finish catching up.
Oh, that's a big no.
I'm wondering
When I
what
get
position
into
would be
the room,
best for
I'm
someone
gonna
who led the
march my
goat.
way up to Xenog and like stand there, hands on my hips, with a wide smile.
I'm a little anxious.
That's right. Beau said he's gonna be front and center.
Yeah, he's just gonna march his way up to Xenog, smiling, and stand in front of him, striking a pose of hands on his hips. So,
Your brain. I'm scared.
God,
And it is going to speak
No.
in
sorry.
common to you. Hold on.
So you have arrived.
Beau nods, one eyebrow slightly cocked. It almost sounds as though you expected us.
And you will notice that the gnoll is in fact got an eye patch on one side.
Alright.
Yes. You could say I was. Now,
Beau just kind of
the question is, where do we go from here?
Scene.
Nice.
Because that is where we're wrapping it up for tonight.
Oh.
We'll be starting it up next time with the full-on discussion between the party and Xenog and their offering up of this giant goat.
Yeah.
Oh, and my closing thing for this will be good, Barry?
Right?
Good baddie indeed. So, if you like our antics and shenanigans, please hit that like button. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, put it down in the comments of this video. And please go check out Razor's Twitch. So we seem to be going live again, so that is every Tuesday night. The live stream should be starting somewhere between 6 and 7. Yeah. So...
yeah.
If you want to help support us, please hit that subscribe button. And then after subscribing, you can hit the little bell icon, which we call the Nerd Alert bell.
Oh boy.
So, any closing comments?
No friends forever.
No friends for fucking ever.
No friends forever?
Yes.
Now, the question presented before us now is, what do we do with him? Can we befriend him and make him walk away?
Charm person, yes.
So, till next time, be awesome to each other.
And have a good berry.